How's it going, Andy? How's it going?
It is actually going great. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's great.
That's awesome to hear. That's actually great. I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got some questions for me?
Of course. All right. I have two starting questions. Right. Question one: do you consent to being filmed? Right
Do
now.
I consent to being filmed right now?
Right this second.
Let me check. Sure.
All right. Question one. What is an unconventional use for a fork?
An unconventional use for a fork? Probably, I'd say to hold up a cup of coffee. You know, like you,
Yeah.
like you know, if this is a fork, I think it'd be pretty unconventional. Like hold it.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah. I feel like
you
that'd
know?
be a pretty unconventional thing.
That's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
What is an unconventional use for a fork?
Weapon.
Stirring coffee.
I gotta think about this one. That's a hard question. I don't know. Digging dirt?
Stabbing someone.
What is an unconventional use for a fork?
Oh, eating soup.
Probably eating like soup.
Boomerang.
You replace all your keys with forks and electrocute yourself.
Eating cereal.
Digging a hole.
For a fork.
Yeah.
Sticking it in an outlet.
Probably to like sleep with it.
Eating cereal.
Oh, throwing knife.
I would say using it as a snowboard is an unconventional use for it.
All right. Question two.
Another one? Look, I told you, little friend, I ain't paying for that. Well, this one's on the...
If you were to invent a new sport using a school supply, what school supply would you use, and what would the sport be called?
I got it. Throw the chair. It's very, very simple.
I think I understand the rules, but go ahead and explain it real quick.
So basically, let's just let's pretend that this right here is a chair. It's kind of a chair,
It is.
right? It's quite
Yeah.
simple. Basically, one guy stands over here, and you throw it, and another guy who's over here catches it. And each time you throw it, you take like a step back. And you can play it like with friends. You can play like a circle, where the first one to drop it, like everyone who drops it loses, right? And then it's like the last person to drop it wins, basically.
You know, I feel like you could just start a whole company off of this. I feel like this is a whole new thing. This is the new big thing.
Because it's such a weird, awkward object to catch.
Yeah,
that's why it's funny. Yeah.
That's why. Okay, I love that. If you were to invent a new sport using a school supply, what school supply would you use, and what would the sport be called?
Dorito beef is the Dorito beef is the thing, is what you would use for this sport, and it'd be called Dorito beef fight.
I would use a rubber band and just a sport of fling it.
A pencil, and it would be pencil fencing.
I don't know.
Name a school supply.
I don't know. Pencil.
All right, there you go. All right, that's one step closer. What would the sport?
But how do you make a sport out of a pencil?
I don't. You just have to make the name for it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Pencil ball.
Okay. The first thing that came to my mind was using a ruler.
All right.
And the sport. I wasn't ready for this. What about just golf, but using like a ruler and like an eraser?
What would the sport be called, though?
You know?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that makes sense. But you got to make a name for the sport.
Oh, a name for Rolf.
Any school supply I want, so it could be anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sharpened paint brushes, and we're gonna call it darts and art. And so what it's gonna be is you're gonna put color on the tip of the paintbrush, sharpen the ends, and throw it at like a paper on the wall. And when it hits the wall, it's gonna splatter, and paint's gonna go all over the wall.
Stapling.
I would like to invent the sport of human catapulting people with a combination of like the smallest first graders you can find, a lacrosse thing, and a lot of like the pool noodles that the school has, and duct tape and hope.
You'd use a pencil, okay? It'd be called the draw off. There we go.
Who can smack pebbles the farthest using yardsticks? And it would be called stickball.
So what if? So we'll have scissor throwing. It'll be like axe throwing, but instead of throwing it at like a wooden wall, you can throw it at like the chalkboard. And your goal is to make like the deepest mark on the chalkboard with scissors. Scissor throwing.
You would take like erasers, like the eraser caps you put on your pencil.
Yeah.
You like throw them across the room and try and make them land upright. And it would be called eraser toss.
Pencil throwing.
A ruler, and it would be called ruler doinkus.
A pencil, all right? Just like a normal Ticonderoga #2 pencil, all right?
Yeah.
There's two people, right? They both have like manual handheld pencil sharpeners, all right? First one to sharpen it down to the eraser wins.
What would it be called?
The pencil game.
All right, question three.
4, dúchate. Y asegúrate de mantener el jabón fuera de los...
Imagine a world where paperclips have magical properties. What extraordinary abilities or powers would they possess?
Tranquilizer darts. Tranquilizer.
The ability to unlock any door in its vicinity.
Metal.
I guess it's like a little bit of water would come out of like the little small end of it.
You throw it at someone and it kills them instantly.
Imagine a world where paperclips have magical properties. What extraordinary abilities or powers would they possess?
Oh, I'm feeling like walkie-talkies. Like if you have like two paper clips, they can like connect to each other, and so you can just like hand your friend a paper clip and you can talk through another one.
Probably the ability to not break.
You know, like Clippy? They're all sentient and they want to talk to me.
The ability to infinitely expand to clip an infinite amount of papers.
Let's say like if you like unbend the paperclip, it just like it doubles. It like becomes another paperclip.
Levitation.
It would definitely like be able to like phase through itself. Like imagine a paperclip that you can just bend through itself without breaking it.
Maybe the ability to like talk and speak to them and communicate.
Reverse time.
Floating in midair and giving you wise vocal anomalies.
It would instantly be able to tell you the name of any song that is playing currently.
All right, question 4. If a piece of clothing were to be a method of transportation, what article of clothing do you imagine, and what would the mode of transport be?
I imagine you just get this is a t-shirt that kind of like
it's like this shirt right here. I can kind of like spread out like that.
Yeah.
You know, they're wings. They are just wings, right?
Like a wingsuit, yeah.
So it's not like nothing's like propelled. It's just kind of like it helps you glide.
Probably a scarf as a hang glider.
Pants in airplane because pants fly.
It would just be a shirt, and he'd like grab onto it by the shoulders, and it would just like fly away.
Clothing would you imagine, and what mode
Shirt.
of transport would it be? Oh,
Shirt. Like a flying carpet.
100% flying by the seat of your pants. It's gotta be shorts. It just lets you fly.
Well, I mean, like the typical one would be like shoes for walking.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking like extravagantly here, I'm trying to say gloves that kind of like unwrap into wires, and you can just like shoot them like spider webs, like your Spider-Man.
Sometimes I like to think I could take my t-shirt off and like swing it around really fast and be like a helicopter with it.
Clown shoes, and you can just jump. You can run really fast with them, but they're really loud.
By mode of transport, you mean air, land, road,
Yeah.
or air, land, sea. Okay. A poncho. It'd be air.
Gloves. They make you swim really quick.
Okay, so I would say shoes, and I'm thinking like the wheelies. You know what I'm saying? They got the one wheel. It would just like lean up, and then you would just like roll wherever. You'd like hop in the shoe. It'd be like a car-sized shoe.
Yeah.
And then you would just it'd be like a wheelie. It would just tilt up, and then you'd ride it like a car.
I would think a hat. Like you could put your foot like in a hat, and it like moves.
Yeah.
And then you go.
It'd be like it'd be like a leather jacket, you know, like a biker jacket, right? And it'd be instant teleportation.
Shoes, and it would drag you across the ground at like 60 miles an hour minimum.
So imagine there's these like shoes or boots, you could say, and you put them on your feet, typically over your socks, and you walk with them.
All right, final question. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no games, or games, unlimited games, but no games?
You see, I've actually been asked that question before. It's kind of controversial, but I would ditch the bacon. I want those games.
I'd have unlimited bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, unlimited bacon but no games. Or unlimited games but no games. I think I'll take the bacon.
Bacon.
I would take the bacon.
I'm gonna have to go with unlimited games with no games.
No comment.
Which one you picking?
I think I'll go with the unlimited games, but with no games.
I can't answer the question.
Why not?
I can't.
You sure?
Yes.
You can just pick one of the answers.
Or.
I mean, I don't like bacon, so whatever the gaming option is.
I'll have to go with the games, unlimited games.
But no games.
Weird idea.
Unlimited games but no games.
Dude. Unlimited games, but no games.
all right. Final question. You may have heard this
Oh,
one
I'm
before. This is a big one. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no games?
No,
or
please.
games, unlimited games, but no games?
No. Oh my gosh. I've been dreading this question. I knew somebody somewhere was going to ask me this. Okay. On one hand, you have games, unlimited games, but no games, right? On the other hand, I have unlimited bacon, no games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go bacon.
Am I allowed to like call? Am I allowed to phone a friend real quick?
Sure.
Hola, niño.
Okay, I need your help. I'm allowed to phone a friend. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Because this is a really hard question. So, do I get bacon, but no games, or hear me out, or unlimited games but no games?
Personally, I went with my gut instinct, which was you just like screw the bacon, man. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. I would much rather have games.
Okay, no, that makes sense because like bacon at Chick-fil-A, it's like $1.50. Bacon's expensive. I don't even need
games.
But
Games may cost more, but they have more payoff.
Yeah. Instead of getting fat, like you just get games.
Exactly. No game, no gain.
Game. Okay.
Game.
I know. I think I know my choice. Thank you so much for your help.
Absolutely, Trey. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.
You too. Good night. Okay, I think I've made a decision.
All right. Let's hear it.
I think I'm gonna go with the unlimited games, but no games. Yeah. Wait, what's this for again?
Oh, it's for Mrs. Hodge's class.
Miss Hodge?
Yeah, she's gonna see this.
Oh, hey, Miss Hodge.